Hi, welcome to day 5 of my 30-day reading challenge. My name is TJ Manson, and as you can tell from the title, I read The Silent Patient finally by Michaelides. I hope I'm saying your name right. And so, without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, so I might be looking away from time to time because I have a few things written down that I think is important to this video. There might be some unintended spoilers. So if you have not read this book, I would suggest that you go ahead and read this book and then you can come back to the video or proceed at your own risk. So let's start with what this book is about. It is a thriller about this wife who went basically silent off after the death of her husband, and so throughout the book we basically get to see what the days leading up to that. And so she is currently in this home for psychiatric patients. I'm not sure if there's a specific name for that, but that's where she is. And so I'm going to get into a few things that I liked about the book. So in terms of the pace, the book, I found the pace to be a little bit slow. It was a little bit drawn out for me. I'm not sure if anyone else experienced this, but this was just my personal opinion about the book. So throughout the book, there was one question I kept asking though: who is Theo Faber? Because based on my understanding, I thought the book would have been about Alicia Bernson. That's the wife of the dead husband. I thought the book would have been about her, but the book is basically being told from, I guess, Theo's point of view. And I kept wondering throughout the book, who is Theo Faber? So I'm going to start off with a few things that I liked about the book. I liked the suspense to an extent, because as I said earlier, it was a little bit too drawn out for me. The book was about 300 something pages if I'm not mistaken, and I thought the book could probably be a little bit shorter. My opinion. I'm not an author, and I'm not in any way bashing the author or anything, but that's just my personal opinion. So, and then I basically wrote this. I'm gonna read my words exactly. So I loved how unpredictable the plot twist was, although towards the end I kind of somewhat figured it out. So the plot twist is, you'd have to be very good or pick up on a few things like breadcrumbs or Easter eggs throughout the book to basically figure out the plot twist, but I have to give it to the author. It was definitely not what I expected or how I expected it, to be honest. I like Alicia's character. To an extent, again, and how she spoke through her art and how her art, sorry, I have issues saying those words for some reason. Her art spoke for her. I guess I love that aspect of the book. As someone who sometimes like to paint and draw, I actually enjoyed that. And just to give a few things that I did not like. I did not like the ending because it ended in somewhat of a suspense. You don't fully know exactly what happens at the end because it ends in a suspense. I did not like how drawn out it was, as I mentioned earlier. Theo, as I said, there would be spoilers. Theo never confronted her wife about the affair because she did have an affair, and he never confronted his wife about that. I did not enjoy that part of the book. I did not like Theo because I did not find him likable. Now, I normally have a few questions that I normally answer to give this is how I normally grade or review rate the books. So did I want to DNF the book? To be honest, not really. I can't say yes, I can't say no. I'm just gonna leave it at not really. Was there any plot twist? Yes, as you already know, and it's not what you'd expect, or it's not what I expected. Would I recommend? Yes, I would, and I know it might be a surprise. Yes, I would recommend, and I'd recommend it to someone who enjoys, I guess, psychological thrillers with a lot of suspense and with plot twists or something like that. So I'll most definitely recommend it to someone like that. Would I reread? No. Maybe I would reread it, but for now I'm gonna say no. It's not a reread for me. And final thoughts and rating. I would have loved for this book to be a 5 star, as because it did get a lot of hype. One of the reasons why I read it, to be honest. But it was a 3-star rating for me. There's one quote, however, as you know, if you're following my 3rd-day reading series, I normally try to find one quote that I enjoyed from the book. And one quote that I enjoyed is, "If I justify myself, my own mouth shall condemn me." And that's from a scripture in the Bible, Job 9, verse 20. It was actually a quote quoted in the book, and I really enjoyed that. So we're at the end of the video. I hope you enjoy. If you did, give this video a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay fit, and I hope I see you in another video.